Hi, friends. Hello. Hi, everybody. Slime and Lucky, I see you two here. How are you doing? Greetings, friends. How are you? Who else do I see here? Hold on. I saw... Oh, I do also see Yuki here. I don't see Yuki in chat, but I see Yuki in my little stream avatars. Hello, everybody. Greetings. How are you all? What's going on? Is everyone having a good day, evening, whatever time it is? I don't know what your time zone is. Are you having a good time zone, everybody? Can you hear me? I hope you can. It looks like my mic's coming through. Perfect. That sounds good. Oh my goodness. Hi, I'm tired. It's been a long freaking week. I've had, obviously I talked about it a decent amount with that whole the coin flipping stream, just how emotionally exhausting being alive right now is. Yesterday was also exhausting, but mostly positive stuff. I spent a lot of time around friends. I did hurt my thumb because we went bowling and it was great, but I'm still so tired. I'm very tired. I'm so tired, everybody. Ah! Who knew that I would be a sleepy deer? That's how it is. Your time zone is decent. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Normally I'd flip into just chatting, but I want to hop right into Spelunky, honestly. It's Spelunky Sunday. I was saying earlier in my Discord server and Blue Sky and stuff like that, I recently picked out the idea of like having a dedicated schedule of like, oh yeah, I plan out my entire week ahead of time, and I have all of those things scheduled out, and I say, oh yeah, on this day at this time I'm gonna be playing games, and it worked out decently well, but it came with a lot of other problems I was not anticipating, and now I'm like, I'm giving it another try. I'm gonna try and be consistent with my streaming. But I don't want to try and plan it ahead. I don't want to have to like force myself to stick to a certain game if I said I was going to try it that day. That said, I do think it'd be a really fun tradition to just do Spelunky every Sunday. I think Spelunky Sunday needs to be a tradition that I have like permanently going forward. Because Baby, no. Baby, no. Baby, no. I killed Percy, damn it. I was not intended in the slightest, my bad. I threw Percy, and I guess Percy just landed on the spikes. Hello, Yuki. Hi, Natalie. How are you all doing this time zone? What's up? How are you? All right, be walking. Wonderful. Bad time to enter. Yeah, that's a bit of a devastating. This is 1-1. We just started the run. I've already killed Percy. That's devastating. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear that. Doing great. That's even better than well. I thought you said well because I'm not very bright. I'm tired. I mean, I talked about this a decent.
Ouch! I have been kill-a-deeded.
You have been kill-a-deeded. That is quite true, Percy. I'll take the extra bombs right now. Not worth the present. Not worth trying to get the money for the present. We could do turkey stuff here. Hardest part's gonna be the mole, frankly, but I think as long as we don't have to try and tame the turkey, I should be good. Beautiful. You're welcome, Yang. Got your estrogen dosed up already? Goodness. I did not get mine upped until like 3 months. That's pretty quick. Mainly due to a lack of like need or trying. I didn't need to update my to increase my estrogen dose for a while. Here we go. Boing. Wonderful. Collie altar? Ooh. I should not have given Yang that turkey then, huh? Okay, this mole's going down here. What is the safest way to get Percy here? It's 2 milligrams for the first 2 weeks and up to 4. Yeah, that's that was. Well, I want to do this without using a rope. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I just fell. I made the stupid decision to fall. There is a turkey by Collie as well. I did see that. Okay, hold on. I need to not get Percy in the exit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Skeleton key. Ooh, that's actually really good. I do like a good skeleton key. I think I can probably get that mole sacrificed here. I think I would have to be quick with it. It's doable. It's quite... Oh, it's not doable anymore. That's sad. Oh, yeah, the mole's dead. Unfortunate. I couldn't get it fast enough. Is there anything else I could theoretically get sacrificed now? Because I've got access to 2 layers here and a Kali altar. I don't think I'm getting that caveman. Unless I bomb down from above, which is possible, but I don't think it's going to be worth it to justify using a bomb for that. I think we're in a good position here. We already have, I think that should be 9 favor with... Well, there's another Kali altar. That solves the problem I had. All right. Boom. Lovely. Why was that enough to finish it? Oh, because I also got the turkey. So I had 11 beforehand. Now I've got enough. I'm silly, You're on Spyro. Holy shit, Spyro this early as well? Girl, you're on a very different pattern than I did, but that should definitely get some real quick boob growth. You want to see something funny? You rarely ever get seen Spelunky. Gold pooping monkey. Gold pooping monkey. This monkey poops gold. I don't even need that. I'm not even gonna go for the gold. I have the skeleton key, so I don't need the Ujet key. Theoretically, I could do a bomb throw to try and get Percy for a sacrifice. I think it's too risky, honestly. If I can find... This has been activated already. If I can just find the Ujet Eye, I should be happy with that. I don't need much more. Ooh, Yuki! I didn't realize this is a streak for you. You've been out here streaking. Heck yeah! Lovely. Okay, I'll use a rope for extra ropes. Why not? We trade 1 for 3, just like the ancient arrows in the Switch 2 Breath of the Wild speedrun. Crazy how that works. Okay. And there's the Uja Eye. Wonderful. Was this an Echoes level? I feel like this is a slightly longer than normal. Okay. So we have a Kapala. We can do the infinite health trick. All of my best runs have had the infinite health trick. This is definitely an Echoes level, and I have just not been paying attention to it. Okay, beautiful. ABC. Oh yeah, definitely an Echoes level. Fantastic, terrific, all around. Ah! Okay, mole. I hate this mole. I stood there in the hopes that I could land on it and steal its blood. Oh my goodness. I need to be careful. I was telling my roommate that I think I can reliably get to Cosmic Ocean no matter what the game throws at me if I focus. Girl, I'm not focused right now. I'm making very silly, stupid mistakes. Okay, mole. Mole. I need your health, buddy. Fantastic. Hey, we have the rock. That should help with the health. Perfect. Nice to have an inflation. What? Hey, slime? What? Crowpen. What the fuck? Crowpen, hello? Who is the streamer and why is that an emote? That's really funny, actually. I love that. I've not heard of Crowpen before. But if they have an inflation emote, I guess I have to hear of Crowpen now. That's beautiful. Okay, I don't have too much in terms of resources, but as far as first runs go, this isn't too bad here. I've got a Kapala, and I've got a Kapala, the Uja Eye, and more importantly, the Skeleton Key. That's the most important resource I have now. The Skeleton Key is by far the most important thing in the entire game. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay. Good song, good game. They don't have a stream schedule, they just kind of stream whatever. What? You'd send one over? I don't know what you mean by that. I have a stream schedule. I think I'm abandoning it. I think it was fun and it was useful having a consistent stream schedule for a little bit, but the usefulness has somewhat worn off for me. Like, it's becoming more tedious than it's worth. I'll get Percy. I have a skeleton key. I can keep my hands free and get Percy. Boing, boing. Beautiful. Okay. There's Von Horsings. That's a good sign. That said, this is going to be the tough part of it. That's what I was afraid of. No, 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 no. Okay, well, Percy's dead now. Dang it. Sorry. I tried to save Percy. I tried to save Percy there. It's game hard. Game hard, okay? I did what I could. I did what I could. That said, I would really like some additional resources. I'd like spring shoes, I'd like climbing gloves, I would like something. That is the downside of me choosing to take this route and not jungle, is now resources are going to be a little bit harder to come by.
Mother, I am now fried chicken.
No, you're fried cat, unfortunately. Oh, this is gonna suck. Is there anything there I want first? Not really. So unfortunately, he does blame me for that, which is, he's fair. It's his right to. That is my fault. I did in fact cause that to happen. Can I get him to run into this lava? I don't like that he went up there. Can you follow me, buddy? I'm gonna put a bomb here in the hopes that he doesn't die to it and it just keeps doing this load thing. He jumps into lava. Perfect. That way I don't have to at least deal with him this level. At least this way I don't have to think about him for the rest of this level. That's the main worry I had with that whole situation there, is he was running back and forth and scaring me a little bit. That said, now I can go do Vlad stuff and I'll just deal with him in the next few levels. That should be fine. I definitely won't have any issues with him. There's no problems I can have. I think I don't want to bring the shotgun here, because if I'm gonna try and do infinite health trick, I want to have my hands free for it. Okay, ignore you for now. Okay. Oh, yeah, lots of great vampires and really good locations for the vampires. I'm very happy with that. It means that the infinite health trick should work pretty well here. Compass is good. I do like the compass. Extra bombs is also good. Fantastic. I want to kill this one real quick. Beautiful. Okay. Compass. We love compass. Okay, there's one. I need to go get the other two. Oh, they both died. Okay. That's fun. Fine. Here, we got you. Okay. No, 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 no. I don't want this one dying. Okay, well, that one's dead. This is now making it slightly tougher. Okay. Oh, wait, no, this is perfect, man, actually. Hold on. We got these two here. We got these two bazungas. Okay, boom. And this should just line up perfectly. Wonderful. Let's go. I was a little bit worried when I saw those first two vampires I set up died, but thankfully there were extra vampires. Oh, hello. I did not pick you up in time. My bad. For those of you who don't play a ton of Spelunky or don't watch a ton of Spelunky or don't know what the heck I'm doing here, there's a trick. Vampires drop blood. They also heal off blood. I have an item where I also heal off blood, and another item where any entity I cause to drop blood drops twice as much blood as normal. Therefore, by setting up exactly this way, with a hired hand or really any corpse being thrown up against two living vampires, they drop enough blood to heal themselves and keep themselves alive so they keep drawing blood, and heal me so that I also gain health, which is pretty good. Have I told you that message is the same thing? Yes, you have told me that 3 times. It's a funny story. It is pretty good. You've also shown me the follow-up picture of you took of your manager as they were leaving the store. No worries. I do the same thing often. It's hard not to retell stories, especially during streams. Boom, there we go. Beautiful. All right, I do have to clean up one last thing here. I have to kill the hired hand. The hired hands are very annoying and very easy to mess with my plans. I don't like having them around. The kitchen staff were throwing shit, especially often that day. That's not good. I don't think kitchen staff should be throwing things, fun fact. Okay, I can't see a thing. Yeah, that's sad. That means we're probably gonna be lagging a little bit here. I'm gonna keep an eye on my bit rate here. Let me know if things become too bad with lag. Dark levels tend to be a struggle for my PC, just a touch here. Okay. Oh, that's not the bow. That's just a box of resources? Hello. I'm not mad at that in the slightest. Excellent. Excellent, we got the cum jar. And another shotgun. Right as I left my shotgun behind. Here's another one for me. Love that. Okay. Yeah, I've been putting on the Rudolph nose for every stream and YouTube video in the entire month of December. Because I think it's cute. I think it's fun. I'm a deer, I'm a reindeer. I'm not a reindeer, I'm just a regular deer, but it's the spirit of the season. All deer become Rudolph. Oh. I'm not involved in this in any way, shape, or form. Tun died, and that's okay to me. What happened here? Something blew up. Okay. We're gonna focus purely on not getting one-shot killed here. Because there are many ways, even with my 99 health, I can die, and this level has a lot of ways for that to happen. Unfortunately, this kind of blows, actually. Yep, okay, boom, we got that. Don't get crushed. Do not get crushed, do not get pushed into lava. I forgot about the shopkeeper. Okay, shopkeeper is going to be a minor problem here. I don't think he blames me because he shot himself due to the robot. I'm gonna lose a lot of health here. I'm going to be losing a lot of health here. This is why we got the 99 health. Okay, the robot's mad at me. That's fine, I'm okay with that. No! Fuck. Yes, I've had this nose in all the other December streams. I didn't want to kill him! Now he's gonna be mad at me for so long. Now he's gonna be mad at me for so freaking long. Ugh. Is it 2? I thought it was 4. I missed. I missed both of those guys. That's embarrassing. Okay. Well, I still have an absurd amount of health here. But having to deal with the shopkeepers every level is going to be very annoying. It's 3? Okay. I thought it was 4. That... Well, there's even more! Why was he directly underneath me? What the fuck, dude? What is up? I swear, this seed has, like, put me in the path of many shopkeepers and forced their pain upon me. This is not fun. That was miserable. That was his own fault. He set up shop right underneath the falling crush blocks. But also, yeah, all of this was the shopkeeper's fault. One of them put it up directly underneath a drill. The other guy decided to, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna camp exactly. I know exactly where Seth's gonna be. He's gonna be right at the exit. So let's be right at the exit, underneath these 2 falling blocks that will hurt me the moment Seth comes down. That's great. That's a fantastic idea. That's one, meaning you probably have 2 levels. I think it's 3. I think I have 3 levels right now. But I don't remember the exact calculations of the shopkeepers. I killed one of them. That's gotta be more than normal. Okay, and then wonderful. This level is one where they will not spawn. Yes, I'm aware of that. Oh wait, no, I need to keep going because I want the Ankh. I forgot what I was doing. Don't get crushed. Do not get crushed here. Deal with the Kirby. Wonderful. Okay, we're dealing with the Kirby's here. Beautiful. Alright, this Kirby's gonna be a pain to deal with. But, okay. Well, doesn't matter. Good news is the aggro does not matter. That was a painful one to try and deal with. I'm just gonna let the snake do its thing. It's fine. Wonderful. It happens. That's how Spelunky is sometimes. Especially with Olmec. Trying to fight Olmec normally, you sometimes just get screwed by those aliens. I could have navigated around it a little bit better. I just wasn't focused as best as I could have been there. And it's fine. It happens. Sometimes that's okay. Here we go. I got a bug. I didn't want to get the bug with a big ass. I wanted to get the caveman with a big ass. See, now they're not mad at me anymore, at least. I'm gonna get the spike shoes, because fuck everything else there. Hi, yeah, sure. I was a little worried about the air trap, but then once I saw that it wasn't gonna go into the shop, I was fine. Probably don't want that. I think that's going to disable my access to... Well, I already don't have much access to Percy. I think if I do this, it might make it easier for me to get to Percy. Yeah, it does make it easier to get to Percy. Wonderful, I can get back. Fantastic. Okay, there's Percy. There's the Ujet Eye. There's the key for the Ujet Eye. Beautiful. Okay. I do have to use a rope to get the key, sadly, but that's okay. Because then we just go here. Fantastic. I think Percy took a point of fall damage there, which is unfortunate, but c'est la vie. My hands are sweaty. I've been playing a lot of not Spelunky, Smash Bros earlier today. It's because I was using Smash Bros as a way to weirdly relax. Oh, okay. Well, I meant to jump on you, buddy. It's fine. I could still make that jump without using any resources here. If I just time this right, come on. There we go. Beautiful. No resources necessary. In theory, I could have just gotten the rope from this side and climbed around backwards, but that's boring and not fun. Okay, Percy out first. That is the first thing I want here. Percy to the exit. Idle to the exit. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden doors in this level, I noticed. There's that one, like, really close to the Uja Eye. There's this one right here, and then, of course, the Uja Eye itself, which isn't hidden, but there's a lot of back layer entrances. Oh, my goodness, another dark level, baby. Let's go. Oh, and it's a turkey dark level. That means I can do the funny fried chicken thing. Merry Thanksgiving. Yang will never know. Yang will never know the extent of my crimes. I'm truly the long Halloween. I probably shouldn't throw a torch up there just in case it's bombs. Yeah. I'm looking for turkeys. Want to help? Nope. I'm also looking for turkeys, but I don't think it's for the same reason. I think we are likely not. Okay. Boom. Hoping for the same thing out of our turkeys. Fantastic. And there goes a lot of funny little arrows. Beautiful. Boop. Okay. Ooh, definitely worth a rope for that. Another resource box. And more ropes. Oh my goodness, we have so many ropes this run. 10 ropes at only 1-3 is kind of cracked, actually. I thought it was 1-2 for a brief second, then I forgot that we already have the Uja Eye as well. Let's deal with the mole here. You've been dealt with. Beautiful. Let's get this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. And okay. You know what? Yeah. Let's say Percy as well. Well, oh, I've definitely heard this. Is this... Okay. I don't play a lot of Splatoon, but I've definitely heard... Oh my goodness. I love... This game loves giving me the pattern of little spike pit with resource box. Apparently. That's definitely the goal of this. Okay, hi, deal with you, deal with you. Unlike last time, I do not have a Kapala, so infinite health trick is not on the table. Hi, Luna, it is Dear Lunky. Let's go. Boom, what's up? Okay. You know what, I'm alright if we want to go to the, to jungle. I'm okay with jungle. I don't have any of the resources I would normally want for jungle. I don't have anything, like, movement-based yet. How's your day been, Luna? Happy time zone to you. Whoa. Interesting, the streak notifications don't appear. I do think that's funny. Luna's great. Shoutouts to Luna is a deer, by the way. Excellent streamer. Do shout out. Luna is a deer. Yay! Escape, hello, welcome! All the streamers I want to shout out are showing at the same time, but I have to wait 2 minutes before I shout you out again. I absolutely adore Natalie. Natalie is fantastic. She's a very good bean. I'm glad she's been in your chat. Everyone go follow Luna if you're not already. Do it. Do it, nerds. Luna's great. Also, Scapesgate. I'd shout her out as well, but I cannot shout them both out. Agony. Agony. Yeah, Natalie used to be, like, obsessed with deer, weren't you? So I think you would follow every deer on the planet. Okay, we're just not dealing with this. I'm just not dealing with that seed. That's how it is. That's, hey, this is Spelunky, y'all. I've made it to Olmec first run of the day, so that's, I think, a good sign. Yeah, when you were deer, you followed all the deer. That makes sense. Now look at you. Sexy koi otter. Or coyote, I think. I don't know. It's pronounced like coyote. Yeah. Oh, this is Animal Crossing. Okay. I think I can justifiably get Percy here. I think I can get out without using any resources, and even if I do, I have extra ropes. Well, I do have to use resources. Let's use a rope. That's fine. I'm okay with that. In theory, I can make that jump, but no, I can't. In theory, I can make that jump without a resource, but no. She didn't leave the herd. She's in my Discord server, which is called the herd. Therefore, she's always in the herd. That's how it works. I have 2 Discord servers. There's the herd and there's ODISeth, which is really funny. Okay, skeleton key. I will take compass. I can't afford teleporter. I can do some funny shit with, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Look, if I'm gonna have an NSFW kink-focused server and I'm not gonna call it ODISeth, like, that's obligation. You have to call it ODISeth. What else are you gonna call a horny server by ODISeth? That's how it works. That's how it has to be. Okay, looking for turkeys. Probably not gonna help you find any turkeys, but I am gonna find a little kitty. Look at this adorable little kitty. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting any of those turkeys to you. Sorry, buddy. Boink. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We're good. Little dude, I love Percy. Percy's awesome. Such a little god. We get to sacrifice Percy to an eldritch goddess. Okay, well, if I can get Percy. I can get Percy. Can I also get the rock dog? Yes, I can. Let's go for multiple sacrifices. Hello, Mamiliar. You seem familiar. Beautiful. Climbing gloves are really good. I know not everyone here in chat loves the climbing gloves. I love the climbing gloves. Your screen name before your transition was actually has antlers, and I think you give the best potential NSWAD account and server name ever by getting rid of that name. What would... Hold on. Yes, it is letting you send messages, Lucky. What is up with the UK keyboard? What would be the potential AD account for that? I can't think of whatever the pun is for an AD of Archie has antlers. I'm not very bright, in case you can't tell. My intelligence is low. But where are more sacrifices? I need more sacrifices. I should have brought a turkey from the previous level. Archie has sex. Honestly based. That would have been great. You could do Luna is a horny deer. Because you do still have horns. Actually, do you have horns? I don't remember if your Sona has horns or not. If you have antlers. Only need high charisma and wisdom to get by as intelligent. Yeah, exactly. You kept your color changing antlers? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I literally have a lore reason baked in for why my antlers don't shed, because I hate the idea of seeing Seth without antlers. Like, even as I've been exploring gender, the idea of seeing myself without antlers upsets me to such a degree that I wrote an in-canon lore reason to not ever get rid of my antlers. I'm like, I don't want to be without them. Yeah, agreed. Okay. That's gonna be a tough sacrifice to get to Kali. Getting that lizard up there. Okay. I don't think it's doable. I don't think we can reliably do that safely. Okay. I bet. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Luna is a horny deer. There's too many characters in most places. No! Luna is a slut would be really good, actually. That's really good. Okay, we'll take this. But how is everyone tuning in? I know we just had like 5 people join right there. So what's going on, you 5? The new people who haven't been here and saw me die to Olmec in a really embarrassing way, frankly. Oh, that was an embarrassing death. But you didn't miss it. You didn't see it. You missed it. You missed the really... I was gonna say you missed the really embarrassing death. You saw a more embarrassing one though. Oh, I love that. That was painful. Yike, indeed. All right, back to the game. Yippee! No more embarrassing deaths. We're just winning this round, actually. That's how this works. Also, my hand tracking might be worse than normal. It kind of looks like it is worse than normal. My hand tracking, I turned off the lights compared to what I normally have it. Because normally I have like all the lights in my room blasting. Right now I've just got one light in my room. So I'm like, I want a chill evening stream. No high intensity vibes. No, just nice, chill, relaxing. Wait, really? If a deer stops producing testosterone, they get permanent antlers? Is that true? That's crazy. Also, good use of IE there. That's how I know you're a fucking nerd. I did not know that either. I would have thought... I guess it's the testosterone that causes them to shed their antlers. That's neat. That's pretty cool. Oh, I've got to get that. Okay. There we go. I got the key. Okay. Key went here. I will take the spike shoes and the rope. How am I supposed to get to there? How the heck does the game expect me to get there, dude? What are you talking about? Oh my god. It does expect me to blow up all my way there. That sucks. That is really... Yeah, honestly, fuck the seed. I'm resetting for that. That's gonna make me use all my resources just to get the Uja? Hell no. That was not a good enough seed to try and save for that. Not worth it at all. Makes them shed and then they grow a new permanent pair. What? That's wild. I truly had no idea that's how that would work. Okay, which is more valuable right now? Spike shoes or bombs? I think bombs, honestly, if I can afford them, I will happily take that from Middy's weapon shop. Shoutouts to Middy, the weapon shop owner. Okay. I have a new plan now. Sorry, Middy. Sorry, Middy. I like MIDI. This mod makes it so that the shopkeepers, a decent amount of them, are named after my friends, and MIDI is one of my friends. And sadly, I had to commit crimes and steal from her. C'est la vie. Okay, let's throw a corpse up there. Beautiful. In theory, ooh, I can theoretically get both of these boxes. I don't like what I have to do for that. Yeah, hi Yang. Okay. Oh, we're gonna skip this song real quick. I don't like Drake, or not Drake, Kanye. I don't know why there's lo-fi Kanye remixes in this playlist. It's very dumb. What is a little theft between... Okay. Do not shoot those packs. Do not shoot the packs. Don't shoot me either. That's... Why? I wanted the jetpack. Whatever. Whatever. I made a stupid mistake. I'm allowed to not, like, I don't listen to most musicians. Fun fact, in general, a better option, fair. I don't know much about rap artists. I know there's, like, so much rap artist, like, drama and lore, and I don't know much of it. But I know Kanye at the very least, and I know enough about him to know I do not like him. Whether you like his music or not, it's not music I want to listen to. Who the fuck is Kendrick? Oh, it's only for Moose. I was gonna say, I don't know much about castrating gear. I honestly have not thought about that. Kendrick Lamer? Not familiar. If this is someone I should not be offending, let me know. But I'm not familiar with whoever this is. That's a lot of bombs and ropes. That's a lot of bombs and ropes. All right, we're gonna move you here. No, oh, okay, there we go. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Yep. I don't know much about anything. Rap is not a scene I'm involved in. It's pronounced Lamar. Okay. I'm not familiar with who Kendrick Lamar is. Did I pronounce that right? Is Lamar? Whoopee. I got it. Nice. I love pronouncing things correctly. Huh. You're getting like a Kendrick Lamar. To be fair, you look at the name Lamar. How? That's what I expected it to be pronounced like. Lo siento. If Kendrick Lamar is not someone I should be offending, if they are a good person, my apologies. If they're not a good person, I'm not apologizing for mispronouncing your name. Also, just mirror messages not sending sometimes. Interesting. You are the second person to mention that. Lucky mentioned that earlier, that they were having difficulties with messages being sent. I hope I'm seeing all messages. I'm responding to most, if not all, of the messages I see. So if there's ever a message I don't like respond to, or if it doesn't show up on my screen up above here, assume that it didn't go through. I think Twitch might be having some issues. Twitch is a billion-dollar company, and they're still fucking horrible sometimes. Oh, pardon me. Same, I don't know a lot of popular celebrities when my friends talk. I did see that one, by the way. Skip. Same, I don't know a lot about popular celebrities when my friends talk about stuff like shows and artists. I'm just like, oh. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think part of it is that I just don't listen to music in general. I rarely ever sit down and listen, because I'm like, if I'm going to sit down and enjoy... If I'm going to spend my time paying attention to something with my ears, I would also like it to be with my eyes. And either my eyes need to be focused on something with text where the background audio isn't distracting me with lyrics, or I need to be focused on whatever it is I'm listening to and watching. So usually I'm like watching videos and TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And even then, I don't care to remember like the names of the actors or directors or anything like that. I just care for the entertainment, you know? Oh. Okay. If there's a turkey down here, that means I'm gonna have to do some fun shit. Sorry, Percy. Percy didn't die to that, but... Oh, that's already been activated. Wonderful. Well, hey, if things are not sending, feel free to join my Discord and send... My message failed to send. Hello? I sent exclamation mark Discord and it's saying failing to send. Hold on, what's happening? Why are my messages not sending? What? I'm getting an error on my end saying your message failed to send. What is hello? This is new. Whatever's happening. Okay, what we're gonna do, scroll down in my about page. There should be a link to my Discord server there. We're gonna move chat to my Discord server. we're gonna make chat my Discord server apparently, because something is happening. Feel free to join my Discord server if you are not already there. I see Natalie's currently chatting in my general. Perfect. Yeah, same thing here. That's very strange. Well, hey, if let me know if the stream starts dying. I'm gonna keep an eye on my Discord server. Normally I'm in streamer mode right now, so I don't normally get notifications. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it and make sure that I'm not missing anything. Let me know if the stream itself starts cutting in and out. And in the meantime, I think you just got banned, Luna, for talking about the Kendrick Drake, whatever it is. I don't think I want to know what the beef is, frankly. I think the less invested I am in that scene, the better. I took damage from a skull. That sucked. Okay. But yes, join my Discord server, link, because I can't post it in my chat right now. Link will be in the, oh, okay, Mamiliar's messaging. Mamiliar has a message. That's good. Test it. I'm gonna try the exclamation mark Discord again. Okay, that's going through. So we're getting messages back. That's a good sign. It's not just my stream. That's not a good sign. It lives. I think we're back. I think we're back. I'm gonna keep my Discord open and visible just in case. Just in case here. I think Twitch, I think this billion-dollar company is having a few issues right now. That's okay. Happens sometimes. We'll see what's going on. Boom, 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 boom. Nonetheless, hi. This is strange. I'm gonna be real here. This is a new bad thing. I'm not familiar with the chat just dying like that, but it can happen. This is the consequence of being reliant again on a billion-dollar company. Sometimes they decide they need. Okay, well, this run's dying. This run died. It's intermittent messaging. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. Join my Discord if you want to chat with me. I'm keeping an eye on my general chat and Discord. Unless someone wants. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on general right now. Join my Discord and say hi. I mean, you're welcome to join my Discord and stick around later if you want to. So it would be lovely to see you in my Discord more often. I'm so happy. I've been doing this daily Destiny Tower series over my YouTube channel. In case you're not too familiar with it, haven't been watching those. I've just been playing a randomized Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers the Sky Destiny Tower every single day. And ever since I started that series, my Discord server has been popping off. It's been way more active than it ever has been in the entire life of my Discord. And I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, I've had my Discord for about 4 years, ever since I got 1,000 subscribers when I opened Discord for the first time, or opened my Discord for the first time, I should specify. It's very exciting to see this much activity on it again. I'm pretty happy about that. Also, I'm glad you're enjoying the series, Mamilier. I try not to assume that anyone who watches the streams also watches that series, because Mystery Dungeon is a very niche game, but it's less niche than Spelunky, so... I would assume if you're familiar with me, you're familiar with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That's fine. Okay, we have the Ujai here. I would like the key. I would also like some resources. That is not an easy Ujai to get to. Ooh, that's how you found me and gotten super invested in the rest. Wonderful. I'm glad. Most of my viewers found me either from Spelunky videos that I used to do. I used to play a ton of Spelunky on YouTube, or I had a Pokemon Mystery Engine randomizer. Like, I did the original vanilla playthrough, the entire game with the randomizer. I played a Nuzlocke with a randomizer. I played... Curly Pop, this is using so many resources. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass to get back. Yeah, it doesn't help. Oh, I was really hoping that platform would stay there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Where the fuck is this key, dude? Well, there's the key. Okay. I better find a faster way into the Ujai room. I can theoretically bomb my way here. That's not going to be an easy bomb. That is going to be a really tough bomb. Okay. Try it again. Perfect. Beautiful. It's dying again? Yeah, it seems to be. You generally don't remember how you found me, but I think it was when I was streaming a lot of PMD. I think you and I met on Twitter back in the day. I think you and I, because you were still going by your old name, your dead name, I'm going to call it. I know you said it openly on stream today, but I'm still going to call it your dead name. But Luna, you and I, we met on social media, and we're like, oh, you're a streamer, I'm a streamer, that's pretty cool. And we're both deer. Whoa, crazy how that works. Because I have met a decent amount of fellow deers and streamers that way, through Twitter in particular. You found me through Misha's stream, through web fishing? Yes, you did. I think you were already in Misha's Discord server at the time. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I got in the server or you got in the server first. But I joined web fishing one time, and I got to meet a lot of really cool people, because I was very scared of Misha's chat, honestly. Misha's server scared me for a while, frankly. Okay, you're gonna roll. Don't get hit by a skull. I was there first. That surprises me, honestly. It feels like you've been there a long time. Oh, I'm stupid right now. I've been dying in really stupid ways tonight. You know how I said the only thing stopping me from beating Cosmic Ocean is focus? Yeah, I'm not very focused tonight. I think I'm gonna try and lock in. Try to be less chatty and just focus on the game for a little bit here. I'll respond to messages, but good luck messaging me now, idiots. Switch is down. Okay, well, that didn't help. Okay, apparently my decision to not talk didn't help. Apparently not. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think I joined Misha pretty recently, because I only knew Misha through Papa-Mutt. I chatted with Misha 1 or 2 times before, really, that. I think that web fishing was why I was invited to the server. This is a good shop to steal from. Let's go. And it's a turkey level. I don't have to worry about the Ujai. Wonderful. Oh, my back. Memory is hard. Memory is not fun sometimes. Okay, we have the key. Keep an eye out for things I need to potentially shoot. Okay. You also originally found me through a collab stream and forgot to follow me then, and then realized you never followed me after the collab. What was the collab with? I can't remember. Was it with Misha or was it a different collab? It might have been Yuki's, right? Were you here for Yuki? Also, by the way, hey, shout out to Yuki. First one was Misha, the second was with Argo. Oh yeah. I still haven't done anything like one-on-one with Misha yet. I should have a one-on-one collab with Misha one of these days. But that Argo Super Animal Royale chat stream was very fun. I really enjoyed that. Okay, let's grab Percy. Actually, maybe not grab Percy, simply because I do have to deal with an angry shopkeeper. I'm gonna place a rope here for my safety and a bomb here for my safety. Okay. Oh, I meant to drop down after the bullets. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, lock in. Stop focusing. Stop talking about Misha. Start talking about Spelunky. And Spelunky only. I'm in Spelunky mode now. It's Spelunky Sunday. Optimize. That's the goal. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get Lucky the server permissions real quick. And then, boom. Wonderful. Lovely. Okay. The server permissions thing, I always try to have it so that, like, you have to be manually entered to like, get permissions to chat and stuff. Because anything automated will be abused. If there's any potential for a bot or a spammer or a scammer to join your server and start spamming it up with fucking random ass buckshot nowhere images. Ooh, okay, Kali Altar. So I always make it so that my servers do require a manual review before you can post media. And thankfully, I mean, I know most of you who are joining right now because, hey, you're here in chat with me right now. You got hate rated while you're on stream. I got hate rated while I was on stream too. It's not fun. It is a very, very, very miserable experience for sure. That's not where I needed to be. Okay. It's fine. Okay. No. Oh, I wanted to. I'm dying here, aren't I? Fucking hell. Mamiliar, I have a Discord server. Join the Discord server. If you want to send messages, join the Discord server. I know Twitch is dying. I'm keeping an eye on my Discord server in general. That's who I'm talking to right now because chats doesn't exist. Here, hold on. Here, I'm gonna do this. Twitch chat is dying. Join my Discord server. Okay, boom. I'm gonna pin that for the rest of stream, so that way anyone who joins and wants to talk with me, they get to do that. What was a force of habit? What was it? What was it? I'm missing something. Oh, that's fine. No worries. I was referring more to Mamiliar because Mamiliar is saying they're having difficulties. And I'm like, hey, fight me, Twitch. My messages aren't sending. 18th time's the charm. I'm like, you don't have to keep trying 18 times. There's a place you can message me. It's my Discord server. I'm keeping an eye on it. That is my chat right now. That does mean, sadly, your normal Twitch emotes and stuff won't work, but you get my emotes instead. Okay. Locking into Spelunky. I'll keep an eye on chat. I'll keep talking with y'all, but I'm focused hard on the game. Oh, this is a lot of enemies. This is bad. This is a bad 1-1, frankly. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you all. This is a good song, though. I like this one. Twitch is just a small indie company. Don't shame them. You're so right. They're definitely just a small indie company. We love this billion-dollar company that is definitely tiny, and oh, the rainbow. I love the Wizard of Oz. I love the Wizard of Oz. It's so gay. It's so gay. There's a video as I've been wanting to watch about how gay the Wizard of Oz is and why it's so important for queer representation, and I'm just. I can't. I'm. It's been on my watch later list for a bit. We'll just steal from you. That's fine. You've got everything I want. Well, dang it! Don't shoot your own cat, buddy. Oh, if he comes down here, I'm screwed. If he comes down here, I'm in trouble. Thankfully, he did not come down here. No coming allowed for Mr. Shopkeeper person. Okay, wait for the caveman. Beautiful. Nope. Okay, this is troublesome. That's a little worrying. I'm gonna be real here. You've never heard many queer readings of Wizard of Oz. That's interesting. Oh, there's not only are there queer readings of Wizard of Oz itself, but the production was primarily put on by queer people. Pretty much everyone involved with the Wizard of Oz was extremely supportive of the queer community. I am somewhat familiar with it, but I have not seen the full video essay. I want to watch the full video essay sometime. Oh, I forgot that you were here as well. Okay, I gotta do. Oh, that's a point of damage. He's mad at me, but I didn't kill him. I was juking that shotgun though. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, friend of Dorothy is an old slang for gay. There was a point where the U.S. military heard "friend of Dorothy" so often from its own like military officers that they had to do a full-scale investigation trying to figure out who Dorothy is, because they truly had no idea what "friend of Dorothy" meant. They thought it was a terrorism thing. And I thought it was really funny. Yeah, it really is. It is very funny. What is... I can't remember Dorothy's actor's name, or what her actress's name, because I remember that she in particular was a huge proponent for queer rights, or specifically gay rights, but that was... I forgot that there's an angry man down there. I could have crushed that guy. That would not have been good. Judy Garland, yes, that was her name. Rest in peace. Okay. I do feel bad for a lot of what happened to the actors in Wizard of Oz, because that seemed like a miserable production to try and act through. They did a lot of insane stuff for that movie. Okay. Oh, hello, paste jar. Okay, that's actually really helpful if I can find the back layer entrance. That's gonna be really good for me. And I think I saw where the entrance is in the back layer. I've got to figure out where it is in the foreground, though. It's fine, though. Stonewall Riot started because there was a wake at Stonewall. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna move my Twitch chat to be here. Beautiful. That way I can still see if there's a Twitch message. Fantastic. Okay, Stonewall Riot started because there was a wake at Stonewall that she had just passed away and the cops thought they could use... Yeah. Not this time. It is... If there's one thing I take the most pride in the queer community, it's how resilient everyone is. Queer people have always been here and will always be here, and there is nothing that can ever change that. Where is this back layer entrance? I don't want to throw a bomb down because the lava. It had to be up here, right? Am I crazy? I saw it. Is it here? It might be here. I don't see it. And I just wasted a ton of bombs. Okay, well, I really want that paste. If I can get the paste, that'd be beautiful. Why am I not finding it here? It's... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 14, 9 relative the whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm not going to get to that with bombs anyway. That's sad. I really wanted those. I really wanted that paste. I did have to count and make sure I'm not, like, missing it just by one bomb or something like that. Okay. You know that meme of, like, oh yeah, 90% of gamblers stop right before they hit the jackpot. I'm like, am I going to stop throwing bombs right before I hit the jackpot? No, I'm not going to be able to get to that. There is no possibility of me getting to the back layer entrance, which is sad, because that looked like a really feasible back layer entrance. Why is the music not playing? Many players offer content made for kids. Tap play to resume. Why is the Smash Bros theme, Lo-Fi Remix, considered content made for kids? It's Smash Bros. Tell me, what about Smashing Bros is safe for kids? The kids love their Smash Bros. That is true. I love Smash Bros when I was a kid. I genuinely still love Smash Bros to this day. It is not my favorite video game, but it is among my favorite video games. It's by far my most played video game. I think that's the main thing. Smash is one of those games that you can just boot up and play with no expectations and just have fun. It's so much fun. Especially, I've been playing a ton of online. You play a heck out of Brawl, heck yeah. Oh my goodness. I play a ton of Smash Online with preferred rules off, which is very fun. I've been using that as a way to kind of like learn new characters and get experience with everybody. I recently got my Dr. Mario into Elite Smash that way, and I'm currently trying to get my Richter into Elite Smash that way as well. But you get a lot of fun moments. You get to learn the ins and outs of every character by just playing them online with a bunch of fools. And you learn the weaknesses of every character, that's true, because good heavens. I've often, like, joked about, oh, well, this character's brainless or something like that. No character is brainless. Every character I've ever played has so much to be thinking about constantly. Smash is a hard fucking game to play at competitive levels. And when you're playing online with a bunch of random people with a variety of skill sets, you're gonna get your ass kicked hard. And I've learned a lot of lessons that way. It's been pretty cool. Okay, I do want the turkey to get burned. If I can make that happen, that'd be beautiful. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Let's get out of here. Yeah, Subspace Emissary is fantastic. I saw Jacob Alfarad recently did a playthrough of Subspace Emissary as like an anniversary thing. It's like, oh yeah, 10th anniversary. And I've been thinking about playing through Subspace Emissary again because it's been too long since I played it. And it's a fun game mode, frankly. Okay, I do have Kapala, which is a good fucking sign. I do very much like having Kapala here. I don't like all this lava. We'll follow it. There we go. Never played RuneScape, either old school or new school, but this song is iconic. Okay, don't hurt the vampires in a way that gets them on the conveyor belts. They're lined up perfectly for the infinite health trick. That's good. I was really hoping for some bombs. I'm kind of low on bombs right now. That's like the one resource I could appreciate. Some additional bombs, please. Thank you, Von Horsing. You played approximately 15 minutes of RuneScape and a little 10-year-old me found it too complicated. Mood, honestly. I, even now as an adult, find it too complicated. Like, I see some of my content creator friends, We Skill Now, for instance, one of the first, like, content creators I ever knew. Oh, I forgot I have the pictures bit. This changes things. This changes how it works. We Skill Now is one of the first, like, editors I've ever, like, interacted with. Can I set you down, please? Okay, hi. But he's also a huge OSRS, like, fan and player, and I've seen his content on it. I'm like, I don't understand any of this. How do I line this up with the pictures bit? Is there a lineup for the pictures bit? Am I stupid? I might just not be getting the infinite health. I might have to do this until like 50 and then give up, because this is tedious to do with the pictures bit, apparently. Good heavens. Okay, well, I'm gonna get them stuck over there, and then I'm just gonna bring a third vampire in, and I think this might actually solve the problem here. Because if I do it, nope, okay, well, that did not solve the problem immediately. Okay, I think if I just throw the 3 vampires back to back like this should just cycle them through. This might work. Because now it's 3 vampires. Seth playing hardcore mode? I think kind of. Yeah, I think with 3 vampires, it becomes a little easier to do with the pitcher's mitt, because you can just cycle them like this. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh. What's up, Spice? How are you doing? Oh my goodness, my back. Speaking of hardcore mode, Minecraft. Oh my goodness. Okay, I kind of got the urge to try Minecraft again sometime. Not this week. This week has enough. I have some stuff planned because Unbeatable is coming out on Tuesday, and so is the Super Animal Royale expansion. You're Mamiliar. Okay, wonderful. Well, welcome. I didn't realize you two were the same. Welcome, welcome, Spice Fox Mamiliar. I kind of got the urge to play Minecraft again, and I might do that on stream sometime. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. I never really enjoyed survival Minecraft. I was always one of the people who'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hop on Hypixel and play the mini games and stuff like that. That was me back in the day. Now Hypixel's changed a fuck ton since then. But that was kind of what I did. I was primarily mini game focused as a kid when I played Minecraft. Okay, we are back. We only have 2 bombs, so I definitely cannot do the skip. It does also mean if I want to do Onk skip, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do Onk skip, because I truly have no clue. I'm gonna need bombs if I want to do Onk skip. I would also like paste to do Onk skip, but that's a little bit technically less necessary. I'm not very familiar with the route for bombless Onk skip. Okay, well I can't get that without bombs. Fun fact, if there's something that looks like it could get you bombs but needs bombs, it's not bombs. That's not true. That's not how it works. I can squeeze in here. Okay, perfect. Okay, don't die stupidly to phase 2 or 3 Olmec. If you do die stupidly to phase 1 Olmec. There we go. Now I haven't died to phase 1 Olmec, so I should be fine. Beautiful. Throw that over there. My hands are a little sweaty. I was just gonna wipe that off real quick. Nope, that's okay. Well, talking about dying stupidly to phase 2 Olmec might happen still. Let's be careful. Beautiful. Okay, we found our space. Not the space I was originally intending, but this works too. Phase 2 Olmec is terrifying, frankly. Okay, well, that's fine. Hey, more Minecraft music. We're back to back. Oh, wait, never mind. This is Wet Hands. We went from Sweden to Wet Hands. Love that. This riff was one of the first things I learned how to play on bass guitar, by the way. Fun fact, I love Sweden. Or, I love Wet Hands. Oh, get out of there. Come here. One more. Don't die stupidly to the Kirby's, and we're good. We're good here if I don't die. Perfect. Did not die stupidly to phase 3 Olmec, like I said I wouldn't. Let's go. Okay. Now, I have to really hope that Madame Tusk is very kind with her gambling minigame. If she has bombs and paste, that would be optimal. Realistically, I would be okay with just bombs. If she has neither, then I have to lose all that health I grinded for. Which sucks. The Minecraft movie sucks. It's not good. It's not a good movie. It's something... No, it does. It does suck. It's not a good movie. It is a well-made movie. It is the visuals and ideas are okay. They put efforts into making it look like Minecraft. They just it's not a good movie. And I mean, we all knew it wouldn't be when they fucking announced that they were working on it, what, like a decade ago. But okay, gambling. I don't think I can do the Onk skip with a teleporter. I don't think there's a teleporter option for the Onk skip without bombs still. And also the teleporter terrifies me. The teleporter terrifies me still. Be real. Okay. Hover pack doesn't assist me with the Onk skip more than the Vlad's cape. If I don't go, there's bombs. Okay. If I get this, I might be able to do Onk skip. Spring shoes are just gonna be helpful in general. I will happily take that. Pitcher's mitt, I don't want. Okay, well, no paste. But that's better than nothing. In theory, I can do Onk skip. It's just theory isn't everything. Your partner is a friend who works in the film industry, and they read an earlier, much better version of the script. It was rewritten from scratch several times. Yeah. The thing is, like, there is a universe where the idea of a Minecraft movie works out well. It could have worked. Because fans have made some really good films with Minecraft and with Minecraft characters. And fun fact, I'm in a Wattfiction fanfiction, sorry, a Wattpad fanfiction about Minecraft. Not Seth, but one of my my original persona. I was technically the guy who killed Herobrine in canon, or in the canon of a fanfiction. It was really goofy. It was so goofy. I gotta kill Mr. Krabs over there. Beautiful. Mr. Krabs is dead. Yeah, if you... I'm glad you were able to send a message there, Cozy. A lot of people are currently unable to send messages. It's sometimes working, sometimes not. It's been, like, on and off. So I just... if you want to make sure a message comes to me, you can join my Discord server. I'm keeping an eye on the general chat. That said, if you want to chat in the main chat, it works fine. Right now, it seems. But if you ever get the message that, oh, your message wasn't delivered or something like that, your message wasn't sent, I think is the official phrasing of it, just talk to me in my Discord. That's fine. That's why we have the Discord, for a reason. You don't personally have your own mobile, has one slide in my DMs? You don't. Unless you have a business opportunity for me. No, you can slide in my DMs. I'm happy to chat. But you could literally just DM me on Discord. I'd prefer you send me a friend request first, though. Just so I know who you're DMing me, like who you are. And once I accept your friend request, say why you're DMing me. Tell me what purpose you have for messaging me. That is the main thing. I get so bothered when people DM me out of nowhere and they're just like, hey. Minecraft itself is a brilliant storytelling medium. Vampires SMP, this world does not exist. Stream of consciousness, a world that knows you. Some parts of the dream SMP. Minecraft works well when used as a medium for a story. Making a story about Minecraft itself just doesn't work. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like Minecraft can be an interesting premise. If I were to make a Minecraft movie, I would likely have the premise be exactly what they did of an isekai, where real people go into Minecraft. But I think the way that I would shift that premise isn't like that. I think I would like, if I were to do a Minecraft movie, I would want the characters to be already familiar with Minecraft, because that is one of the biggest things with Minecraft, is that it is a cultural stronghold. That it is, you've written Minecraft fanfiction. I would do it again, be better than Minecraft movie, based honestly. Like I said, I've never written Minecraft fanfiction, but I used to read a ton of fanfiction back in the day on Wattpad, and I was invited in as a guest star, effectively, for a Minecraft fanfiction. The sequel to My Life as a Minecraft Mob, or the sequel to Life as a Minecraft Mob, which is A Tale of Two Brothers, the story of how Herobrine and Notch became who they are. It was crazy. And my persona at the time, this was back when I was called Brave Tiger 1. I was written to be the character who killed Herobrine, which is crazy. Natalie, have you read this? You probably have, which is terrifying to think about. Okay. Rope goes here. I know how to do this skip, I just hate doing this skip. This is hard. I didn't write it. I want to be clear here. Shadow Lycos was the person who wrote it. I was just a cameo in it. I was just a brief... I was the character who killed Herobrine, and then when he got revived, killed me. Okay. I think I have everything I need to do this trick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, wait, it worked. I think it worked. It did not work. Okay, well. It looked like it worked for a brief time. It sadly did not. I still don't know how to do that skip with the pitcher's mitt. It becomes so much harder and so much more insane to do that skip. That skip is so much easier when you have paste. With paste, it becomes the easiest thing on the fucking planet. But without paste, you just got to do it the intended way, which is kill yourself, which is die. I mean, the intended way is literally die. That's what you're supposed to do in this game. Okay. The game was built around you dying there and getting revived and using your Ankh to come to this level. But sometimes I try to save my Ankh when I can. When it seems feasible, I'll try to save my Ankh. Percy is at the exit. That's good. I don't like these poison bubbles. Okay. Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, simple gold Ankh. Simple gold Ankh. Simple gold Ankh. Simple gold Ankh. Remember that? Remember that? I threw a bomb for no reason. Okay. That might as well happen. Simple gold Ankh. Let's go. Let's get the spike shoes from... Okay, you're gonna be a little tricky here, Kirby. Thank you. I'm going to get these spike shoes from the... I've angered Collie. I didn't do shit. Dick lips. I didn't do shit. Dick lips. I love that. Okay, there's the Collie altar. Oh, there was the Collie altar. Now I see why she's mad at me. Okay. Hi, friend. Yes, okay. There are a lot of gods and goddesses in this game. They are all references to actual, like, mythological gods and goddesses. The turtle in particular is a reference to Kingu. In fact, she is named Kingu. Okay. There are the spike shoes. Wonderful. I don't think I want anything else here. So let's go. It is hard paying attention to multiple chats right now. I'm looking at both my Discord and the Twitch because I don't know whether the Twitch is going to be working or not, and it's a little tough to pay attention to the Twitch one when the Discord's here. Beautiful. Okay. I think Percy died because I didn't store Percy in a safe place, sadly. And I don't see Percy anymore. Yes, the turtle goddess is Kingu. Kingu. Yeah, multi-streaming seems like a nightmare. I would love to stream on YouTube because obviously I have more viewers on YouTube. Just in general. I've got more people who know me there than here. But I can't pay attention to them all. I would have to get like a plugin that merges the chats on my OBS screen. And I don't know if that plugin exists right now. It might. It probably should. But I don't know if it does or not. Okay. Don't be stupid. Don't try to rush this. Don't be stupid. Don't die to the elevator. Okay. Don't be stupid. Don't die to the elevator. Be very smart and careful here. Okay. Okay. This is why I'm being smart and careful. Being as cautious as I can be here to avoid that. Yep. Good job. Good job. Pinball. Avoid the pinball orbs. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay. Honestly, my biggest issue with multi-streaming was just the idea of setting up a thumbnail for a Twitch stream every time, for the YouTube stream every time, because YouTube, you have to have a thumbnail when you're streaming. Okay, it was simple. I already forgot what it was. It was simple gold onk, right? Yeah, simple gold onk. Perfect. See, simple gold sperm, simple gold eye. No onk here. There's the cracked gold onk. Simple gold vortex. Do not get crushed by an elevator, Seth. Be smarter than that. Be smarter than that. Simple gold onk. Oh, it's Tetris music. Now I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I love Tetris. I'm so bad at it. I'm horrible at Tetris, but I love it to death. It is such a fun game. I will fail miserably every single time. Simple gold onk. I see smiling gold onk. We're getting close in style. No elevator in this tile. Okay. Simple gold onk. Found it. Wonderful. Can't you just take a screenshot of the main menu of the game you'd be playing and use it as... Yeah, I thought about that, but I'm like, if it's going to be my thumbnail, I want it to be something about, like, me and have Seth in it some way, shape, or form. You know me. I care too much about what I'm doing. Huh? Why was there a Kali altar there? No, I didn't... Okay, whatever. Well, that sucks. That actually really does suck, frankly. This makes my life way more difficult now. Not infinitely difficult, because I can, in theory, get... Hold on. I can definitely get rid of the ball. Boom. Lovely. If I can get Percy sacrificed, because I already got a Kapala from her. I hope she'll forgive me with a single Percy sacrifice. Nope, the thing is entirely gone. Well, there's nothing to sacrifice to. Okay. I need to be very careful here, because there is a laser right here. Let's put a bomb there, and that should blow up the laser. It did blow up the laser. Wonderful. Because if that laser shot me or this directly into the lava, it would have been game over on the Cosmic Ocean possibility. I would not be able to make it to the Cosmic Ocean at all. Oh, pardon me, that was gross. Because like most of the time when I advertise my Twitch streams, you've noticed that I do like just a screenshot of the main menu thing like that and use that as my thumb, as like just some sort of advertisement. But I would definitely want to do, I would want to just put more care and love into the thumbnails for it, and I struggle with that. I'm too particular about how I present myself, particularly on YouTube. I care a little bit less on Twitch, to be honest. And that's okay, because I feel like everyone needs a platform they don't have to care too much about. You know? Every content creator needs to have somewhere they can just feel like they could be themselves without having to be all over the place in terms of, like, extreme production quality. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Oof. Can't you update the thumbnail afterwards? Yes, you can. But it's still going to be the thumbnail there during the stream, though. You know? I get anxious about things. I get anxious about how I present myself on YouTube in particular. I'm also a little concerned about streaming on my main channel in general, just because I don't want to pollute. In my head, I don't want to pollute. Respectfully, I know. I'm just anxious. I'm just an anxious, autistic bitch, okay? Is that what you want me to say? That's the reason I don't stream on YouTube, okay? I come up with a lot of excuses. None of them are valid, but it's fine. That's just who I am. Oh. The best part about seeing people chat in my Discord, I can actually see people typing, and that's crazy. I love that. I know when someone's about to message me. I see something coming familiar. I'm curious what you got to say, bud. Ah! Okay. I don't have a ton of health here. Normally, I would try to have an onk at this point in the game. I do not have my onk, which is unfortunate. In theory, I can get this. It's a little tough to get. I'd like to save Percy here. I'd like to get those boxes. I don't think I'm doing either. Before I forget, do I have a video on... What? Before I forget, do you have a video on you found the Destiny Tower setup? Oh, no. The specific methodology I use to do the Destiny Tower videos every day is in the description of every single video. All of the Destiny Tower videos have a little tutorial in the description saying, here's how you get the debug menu, here's how you get... here's the exact ROM settings for the randomizer in Sky Temple. Okay, boom. I gotta focus real quick. Give me just one moment here. I gotta focus on this because I do not have paste. Not having paste here sucks. This is genuinely really hard to do properly without paste. I think this should work. Perfect. Okay. I have to worry about this guy down here, mainly. That's my main worry, because he can keep getting revived. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I think they don't care about me here. I think we're good. I think we're safe. So far, perfect. Okay, sorry. I see people type, yes, whenever you're able to message and write your message in multiple chats and paste it here so no typing occurs. That's fine. So be it, cozy. Multitasking Helldivers 2 and watching a stream. That's valid. How's Helldivers, by the way? I've never played Helldivers. It looks fun, but it looks like the kind of thing I would only enjoy doing with friends. I don't think I would enjoy doing Helldivers, like, alone. And I don't know if I have any friends that are still willing to play Helldivers with me, much less, like, a brand new player who's never played Helldivers before. Okay, boom. It's definitely better with friends. I mean, fair. I also don't know if I'm willing to justify spending money on a game like that, because it doesn't really seem like the kind of game I would enjoy. Oh, okay. Didn't pick this up, because for some reason, this is another... Is this another fucking Kanye song? Why was that playing? Your friend tapped out for the night, so you're playing solo? That's fair. Okay. I need to be in focus mode here, simply because if I'm not in focus mode, there are many ways I can die, and I do not have an onk to revive me if I fuck this up. I have fucked it up at this particular stage of the run multiple times. So I'm going to be very careful here, as careful as I can be. I'm doing a thing that would normally kill me, like if I do have my safety blanket and I do not have my normal safety blankets of the onk. So be extremely careful here. Do not focus on chat. It's fine. try to get Kali to forgive me. At this point, I don't even think it's worth it to try and get forgiveness from Kali. Because Kali doesn't mean much in the Cosmic Ocean, ultimately. And forgiving, she won't give me any health. Or she won't give me anything, frankly. So I don't think it's worth it to try. You cast Hocus Pocus. Okay. 7-3. Okay, hold on. Stand right here. Beautiful. Fantastic. Twitch Chat is using this channel as Twitch Chat, yeah, basically. That should be pinned in my Twitch chat, is it not? I guess you could have just seen the activity here on in Discord. Pin might run. I set it to be pinned for the rest of the night. I set it to be pinned for the rest of the night. Can't watch stream at the moment, so you'll just observe this. That's valid. I know some streamers, like, their communities will, like, re-stream in their streamer's chat. Like, if they'll, I do think it's silly whenever that happens. But seeing, like, Barley's community stream Barley's stream as, like, a live video stream in Barley's Discord server is so funny every time. Also, by the way, hey, the streamer awards were last night. Neither Barley nor Rose, two of my clients were up for the same award. Neither of them won it, but it was so cool seeing them both. It was very nice seeing them both just be themselves at the awards. Because there were a lot of people that are like very stuck up and like, oh, red carpet, oh, super like fancy people. And I'm just like, two of my clients are just excellent, just cool being themselves and having fun. Rose was also in was in a fucking gorgeous outfit, frankly. I was gonna say the sea slur, but I can't say that on Twitch. Just very, she was serving, and it was beautiful. It was so good. Okay, this is the Hundun fight. Gotta focus hard now. I know I've been being goofy and talking about the streamer awards. No more of that. Get up, dead man. Come on. Full. Out of here. This is very peaceful music for the Hundun fight, frankly. I think this is the most peaceful song we could have gotten for the Hundun fight, is Song of Storms. Crazy. Okay. Boom, we're up here. Do not die. In fact, I'm even gonna place a bomb here just to help ensure that I don't die in some stupid fucking way. Are there any poison arrow traps up here? I don't see them. Good. Where is my guy, Hundun? Throw that, get that out of the way. I hear Hundun. I think Hundun's to the left. There you go. Okay. I've got to time this right. I want to do this correctly. Do. Boom. That should kill the snakehead. It did not kill the snakehead. Okay, that's unfortunate. This should kill the snakehead, though. Wonderful. Whoop. Okay. Chicken head is mad at me. I've got spike shoes, so I can't do the spike shoes shot. This is tough, though. Do not have paste. I'm not used to doing this without paste successfully. Okay. Come on. Come on, Hundun. Come on, Hundun. Come on, Hundun. Come on, Hundun. Don't be a chicken. Haha. Let's get you over here, bud. Okay. Just be careful. Ooh, Hundun's got a good angle on me there. I don't like that. Okay. Very careful here. I think this is going to be a good position. Ooh, okay. Don't like that. Come on, Hundun. I need to be very careful here. I need to try and kill. There we go. No! I got the kill, but the bubble wrap came back at the exact moment. I knew it was coming back. I jumped out of it right. Oh, come on. I was so close. I was so close. Oh. I'm mad at that one. I'm... Okay. That I got the kill! I got the Spike Shoes kill! And I died on the bubble wrap. I didn't need to die on the bubble wrap. I thought there'd be enough time before it came back. I thought it just recently popped, and it had not recently popped. Dang it. Dang it. That was close, though. We were doing so well there. we got more time, though. No need to end stream quite yet. I can absolutely keep on running. Just because we had a close call doesn't mean it's over. We are still going. My hands are sweaty. That was an intense fight. Doing that without paste is so hard. I rarely ever do that fight without paste successfully, and I got the kill. I just I couldn't finalize it. I could not survive long enough to actually get to the Cosmic Ocean. Okay. Uja Eyes here. Beautiful. You did better than me. I've never played Spelunky 2. Shut the fuck up, slime. You should play Spelunky 2. I do think everyone should play Spelunky 2. It is a hard game, and because of how hard it is, I think it's worth learning. I think everyone should learn Spelunky 2 at least to the point till they can get to Olmec. If you can get to the first boss, you can do anything. Genuinely, this is the game that could teach you that with enough practice, you can do anything. Literally any challenge that's put up to you, you are capable of doing. And this is the game that teaches you that, because oh fuck, everything is hard, and it takes practice. That said, I did just get myself shot by an arrow because I foolishly... Ooh, okay. Don't blow up the bomb box. Please do not blow up the bomb box, you idiot. You absolute fucking buffoon. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I'm screwed here. I'm not screwed here. Nice. We're gonna go get the bomb box. Oh, nice. Oh, he's stuck. Perfect. Lovely. Well, I died to the caveman anyway. 100% think you'll enjoy Spelunky 2. I think you might get it later this month. Yeah, it's worth it. Spelunky 1 is also a really fun game. I think I enjoy Spelunky 2 more than Spelunky 1 still. Like, obviously, I enjoy it more because I play it more often, but they're both really good games, and they scratch slightly different itches for me. Spelunky 2 is more of a, like, find your route, try to identify, and I have my favorite route here in Spelunky 2, but it's not the same route that everyone else does because everyone has their own routes. Mine is probably the most easy of the possible routes to the Cosmic Ocean, but everyone has different preferences as to what they want to do to get to the hardest part there. And also, Spelunky 2 has a lot of different, like, possible endings. Spelunky 1 has 2 possible endings, and they're pretty fun. They're both pretty fun there. But they're both definitive as well. Spelunky 2 has the unique aspect of a infinite ending, of or not infinite, but a 99 floor dungeon that is very hard to get to, and then also very hard to survive once you're in it. And I'm like, I like that challenge. Whereas Spelunky 1, its secret ending is you go 4 levels in a secret world that's incredibly hard, and then kill the boss, which is really cool. It is a very, very tough world, but there's something about the 99, like the reaching infinity and then seeing how far into infinity I can get, that just scratches an itch for me. It's very, I mean, obviously it scratches an itch for me. I play fucking Destiny Tower every single day. I have a curiosity for really absurdly long challenges. Crazy how that works. But Spelunky 1 is also a very good game. I think if you like definitive challenges that end and that are still really, really hard, Spelunky 1 is very fun as well. The mechanics are quite a bit different. Yeah, I will say that. I also want to specify, okay, so there's Spelunky Classic, which is the first Spelunky game, Spelunky, which is the second Spelunky game, and Spelunky 2, which is the third Spelunky game. Who came up with that? Who decided that was a good idea? There's Spelunky, and then Spelunky 2, which is the third Spelunky game. And it's so goofy. Okay. This game is hilarious. Has the same energy as Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, when there's also Nintendo Switch OLED and Nintendo Switch Lite. The first one isn't even called 1. I mean, I understand not calling your thing 1. You don't know if it's going to be a series. You have no confidence in that. Hi, Brooke. What's up? I don't know if you noticed, Twitch has been having a few issues tonight. It seems to be stable right now, but if it has issues, feel free to chat in my Discord server. But if you ever notice, like, a message is saying, oh, this message wasn't sent, or your message couldn't be sent, or something like that, well, come chat in my Discord server and keep an eye on that as well.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
All right, Volp, commercial break time it is. I'll run an ad. 3-minute ad, here we go. We're pulling it. Thanks, Volp. How are you doing? How's your evening been? I am having a wonderful day. It's better now, honestly. I was in a bit of a depressive slump earlier, and I'm feeling better. You wouldn't think I'd be feeling better, given that I failed at getting to Destiny Tower in a very embarrassing way, but Spelunky Sunday is nice. I'm enjoying my Spelunky Sunday evening. I want to make Spelunky Sunday an ongoing thing, like a series. Aww, I got a really cute photo of myself last night, lifting up a full fursuiter while I was in my partial. That was really cute. Oh, stretching while the commercial breaks are running. Okay, back to the game. I know the ads are running. I know that Volp, who asked for the ads, is currently watching ads. I don't care. Strong Seth? Yeah, I'm strong. I'm pretty heavy. Been good. Was doing Archipelago UT randomizer. Now continuing your loot outside cursed. What? None of those words are in the Bible. I don't know what you mean. I know. Oh, you got a month of turbo. Oh, that's lovely. How'd you get a month of turbo? That's pretty rad. Okay, there's the key. Boom. 3DS or 3DS new. Okay, first of all, the new 3DS is the dumb fucking name. I hated that. Adding a number does seem silly, though. I do agree with you on that. But that's how it worked with PlayStation. It was PlayStation, and then PlayStation 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and 6, and so on and so forth. Just kidding, we're not 6 yet. That would be insane. It was just like, try turbo, so I said, screw it, give me. I like turbo. I like the idea of turbo. I don't have turbo, though. But the idea of paying to not have ads is beneficial. It's a good idea. I would just rather pay the creators directly, but the problem is that is a more expensive strategy, sadly. Okay, you need to go over here. To hell. Is it worth stealing, or I could just buy the bombs? I'll just buy the bombs normally. Subnautica 2 is on the way. Yeah, also, Subnautica 2 is built by a scummy CEO, baby. I don't know if you're familiar with what's happening to the Subnautica like genre, but they pushed out the devs in the hopes of not paying the devs of the original games, and now they're kind of being forced to push out do that. No ads plus bonus channels up? Yeah. Problem is, like, what the fuck does a sub do aside from skip ads, frankly? Like, you get cute emotes and you support a streamer directly. And I think that's it. I'll use a rope for Percy. That's fine. No, I did not mean to whip you. Sorry, buddy. Yippee. Fantastic. A sub will do whatever. that is how it works. You're actually quite right about that. Hold on. There's so many streamers you'd love to sub to, but it's too expensive to sub to more than one streamer. It is, at least for me right now, and that's fine. I think most streamers understand that. We are in a weird place with the economy right now where things are just too expensive, and most streamers would not hold it against you. Streamer has subscriber benefits like a sub. Oh, that's true. That makes sense. I would love to, genuinely, I would be delighted to go to ODISeth merch someday. The problem is I have no fucking clue if anyone would buy ODISeth merch. Like, how could I theoretically make ODISeth merch that is not cringy, you know? You don't want to make merch? I'm gatekeeping your OC. That's fair. Like, if I was going to make ODISeth merch, it would have to be something that I feel comfortable wearing in public, and I truly have no clue what I would feel comfortable wearing in public. That is a furry merch, frankly. Coasters? Actually, you know what? I stand by that. That's a pretty good idea. Let's go jungle. Mainly just because you're already set up and prepped to go to jungle, and I have no paste. And I would like paste. This sucks. This sucks. Hey. Video game, what the fuck? I heard Percy, don't they? There's Percy down there. Beautiful. I love Terrytown. I love Terrytown. Oh, good song, good area. I do love that Twitch lets me buy 6 months at once. Yeah, that's I do feel that as well. Okay. Paste. Okay, wonderful. I see an opportunity for paste here. We're gonna go for it as soon as I get the chance to. I'm gonna take these. Also, for those of you who know what I'm trying to do here, yes, I am wasting money. Ooh, that's actually even better for the paste, frankly. You would think I would have to hold on to my $40,000. Actually, hold on. Why did I not do this? This is money, right? That's free money. In theory, the intended way to do this is I am supposed to have $40,000 when going to the black market. However, I'm a gamer. We cheat. we know how to fucking break the game. Oh. Well, there go my ropes. Kind of one of those. I can theoretically still get them. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Hi, bud. Well, that helps. That helps with me not having to use a second bomb. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Hold on. I'm focused on gaming right now. Hey, Mopan, what's up? Okay. Let's fucking cheat, baby. I've got a boomerang. I have everything else I need to cheat. That's the thing. Like, I don't know what else would work as merch. I guess in theory you could get like a good Leonard with Seth emotes. Ooh, Leonard. Why did I pronounce it like Leonard's? I don't know if I have a commercial license. Ooh, no, fuck. That sucked. Okay, well I'm cursed now. Just got work. Nice. Welcome. Glad you could join us here. I'm cursed, unfortunately, which really sucks. I would like to not be cursed. I would really like to not be cursed right now. I could ask Kaiziri. I'm willing to bet Kaiziri would be willing to just give me the commercial license for those Twitch emotes, but I would want him to get like a cutback of anything I make off those emotes, frankly. Actually, no, I do have commercial license because he specifically said I do have the capacity to make them like Discord emotes and Nitro emotes. That's a good question. Getting uncursed primarily requires me sacrificing a pet, or sacrificing 2 Kali. So I need to find Kali altars in order to get uncursed. But unlike with poison, just simply taking, well, that death. Actually, death would get me uncursed if I do the what's it called? The Dua route. That would get me uncursed. I mean, death would get me uncursed in any routes, but I can't do the Dua routes. Actually, hold on. Because Dua route would require me to get stunned on top of the Kali altar, and I can't get stunned without taking damage. If I take damage, I die on the Kali altar before the sacrifice, and that doesn't get me to Duat. So I can't actually do the Dua route while cursed. I forgot about that. Okay, let's get the resources that are beneficial to me. Be very careful. Even a single point of damage will kill me here. I'm at 1 HP until I get uncursed. But yes, I think Kaioziri did give me commercial license over the emotes because I did ask for permission. Oh my god. Having them as my Twitch emotes means that I needed commercial license. I forgot that that was a part of the deal. If I ever start selling merch, I would clarify that, though, just to make 100% certain. I don't want to take any risks that are unnecessary. And also, I just hate using someone else's art without, like, asking them. Even if they made it for me, even if I paid for it, I'm like, I still want to be 100% certain about that, you know? This sucks. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. I think I'm running out of Spelunky stream. What kind of deer taking care of artists, no matter how they feel about it? True. If I had more money, I would pay more artists. If I had more money, I would buy more art. I do not have more money. And that's the problem. I love artists. I think everyone who creates something, especially for other people to enjoy for free, should be paid for that. But the problem is they're making it for free. It is hard, or making it to be enjoyed without paying. So like, it's public access. You don't need to pay to enjoy the work. And as a result, it's very hard for them to get funding. Honestly, it is the problem, the dilemma with modern creative cultures. We used to have a culture built around, like, basically worshiping artists, where rich people would just buy an artist for months on end and say, hey, make me art for an entire year, and they would just do a bunch of art, and they would live like royalty during that time. They'd get complete funding to paint a chapel if they wanted to. And I wish we still had that kind of respect for artists in modern day, but we don't. It's so hard to find people who are willing. If I was rich, I would ask artists to what they enjoy drawing and commission them to draw that. Yeah. I mean, that's what fetish commissions are. It's an artist who likes a certain thing, they enjoy drawing that certain thing, and people pay them to draw that certain thing with their character. That's it. That is what fetish art is. And I'm saddened by the fact that our culture seems not to value art to that degree anymore. And I want to be clear here, when I say art, I mean all kinds of art. I mean music, I mean visual art, I mean animation, I mean streaming. Honestly, genuinely, streaming, making YouTube videos and streaming live on Twitch. This is a free service. You can enjoy it for free without having to pay for it. And there are people who make entire careers out of it, but not because one single client pays for them, rather because they get the love and admiration of a bunch of people who are like, hey, I don't have much, but I'm going to support you with what I can. That's how full-time streamers work. It is effectively the same as classic artists, as the old days. Just, it feels like it gets less respect, you know? People don't respect streamers as much as they respected like Michelangelo for his artistic creations, you know? And I wish I understood why that was. I wish I understood why people don't seem to want to pay. I don't know. And to be clear here, this is not an obligation for the people who cannot afford to pay. This is not something that I think should be done by normal people. This is something I think should be done by the rich-ass motherfuckers of this world. A billionaire shouldn't be trying to make it to the moon and exploit everything on our planet. They should be trying to, you know, support the creative people on the planet. They should be they should be using their funds to put more beauty and art into this world. And they're not. I do not have access to Von Horsing. That is unfortunate. That I do agree with you on. Billionaires can only exist if they're taxed at a rate of like 90%. Frankly, if their resources are going back into the public, then maybe billionaires can exist. But frankly, anyone whose resources are actually going to the public services are not billionaires. You cannot be a billionaire while also caring about the world, which is terrifyingly tragic, frankly. The only way to make that amount of money is by exploiting everyone. Jeff Bezos needs to put his money to good use and commission paw choppers. True, actually. I do think, like, what is the purpose of services like Twitch if it's not meant for people with the resources to support creators? Like, yes, they're using their resources to give a platform to creators. That platform's not supporting us inherently. That platform is just here to... It feels like the purpose of this platform, from the perspective of Twitch, isn't to support creators, but rather to advertise. Twitch is not a creative platform. It is an advertising platform. When you get down to it, it is a place for various companies to promote their services by seeing something that people like and deciding this is something not that I'll pay to foster, but I will pay to advertise on. That is all that Twitch and YouTube are, from the perspective of corporations. Now, not from the perspective of me. I don't think that's how it should be, but it is how it is, unfortunately. The people in charge of these companies don't care. They do not care what you do. They do not care about artistic integrity. They do not care. You can be a shitty, fucking horrible person. You can be stealing other people's content as much as you want. All they care about is whether they can use you and what you do on their platform to make money. And I hate it. I hate that that's what this world has boiled art down to. It's no longer a place where the creative is valued. Yeah, furries need to stay weird because of that. I heard Percy somewhere. I swear I saw Percy. Become unmarketable. But the problem is, if you're going to be unmarketable, how the fuck are you going to keep the lights on? How can you afford rent and food? How are you going to survive by being unmarketable? It is an infinite dilemma. This is Harry Potter. Oh no, it's Kenobi, never mind. I thought this was Harry Potter for a second. I'm skipping immediately. But no, it's Star Wars. It sounds like Harry Potter, honestly. Which is weird that they sound similar. I don't kind of like that they sound similar. It is sad. It is very sad. This platform is made to support creators. Yeah, exactly. Well, hold on. They take 70% or 50%, depending on how much money you can reliably make them. It's evil. It's evil. But this is the option that we have. Because the other option is Twitch, or the other option is YouTube. Frankly, not a whole lot better. YouTube. Do you remember when fucking Sniper Wolf doxed Jack's Films? Because Jack's Film called out the fact that she was stealing content from actual creative people and making a huge profit on it. And she didn't like that she was being called out for that. So she fucking doxed him. And YouTube is like, oh, well, there's bad behavior on both sides. We're going to let Sniper Wolf continue doing her thing, though. What the fuck are you talking about? They didn't care that she was stealing from other creators. They didn't care that she doxed another creator. They only cared that she's making us money. Their sole name of the game there was she's making us more money than Jax Films is. So fuck Jax Films. We're gonna say that it's fine if he got doxxed, and let the person who doxxed him, the person who is constantly stealing from everyone else on the internet, continue to have a platform here because we can profit off of it. What the fuck? The other option is setting up a direct donations page via PayPal, but I don't dox myself due to being unable to make a business PayPal account. That's the other thing, yeah. If you put a PayPal thing on there, it's very easy for someone to find your name. Even if you do what you do everything possible to hide your name on PayPal, people can still find your name, even on a business account. Like every time I take a commission from one of my clients, I take the risk that they're gonna. I mean, I just assume that it's likely they will know my name afterward, which is a fair assumption, frankly. Most of the time, my clients know my real name. That's how it happens. It is crazy. It's just, I wish people with money saw art as valuable in and of itself, rather than a service that they can, or rather than an advertising platform, you know? Art should not be an advertising platform. Art should just be art. People should fund the creation of beauty because it's beautiful, because it's worth funding. I think that's something that churches really valued back in the day, because there's a lot of artists of the classic era were okay. When I say classic era, I want to be clear here. I don't know a ton about like the terminology of traditional art. I think classical is the official term for it, but the people who funded art was primarily religious. Not because, oh yeah, I want to promote my church. Not because, oh, I want this art to be an excuse to drive our numbers up and drive our attendance up. No. They paid absurd amounts of money for the art because they saw value in the art and they saw it as a form of worship. Is the creation of art is worship. Now, they did also have that art, the art that they commissioned primarily be of religious figures, which is fair. They wanted to promote, like, they also saw value in the art of their faith, which, yeah, I respect that as well. I'm a Christian. I see the value in using art to promote my faith and explore the beauty of both the art itself and why I'm faithful. But there was a time where Christians, where religion saw art for the value that it is, of just being art, of not being a way to promote your church or grow attendance numbers or advertise something, but just to make good art. Have a good night, Luna. Rest well, sleep well. If someone managed to have nothing appear online when I look up your own name, based. Good. I think when I look up my own name, a bunch of other people with my name show up, but not me, which is a good sign. Because my name is a pretty common one, frankly. Not too common, but fairly common. Seth is also a very common name. Seth is not my name. I want to be clear about that. Seth is an alias I'm using. But it's just, now I'm getting depressed thinking about the state of the world again. This is just like that fucking unfair flip stream. It's just, I wish people who had the resources to make the lives of people who create things fantastic use those resources to make the lives of people who create things fantastic. And part of it, yeah, I'm biased for myself. I want to live like a royalty just for streaming. That would be fantastic. If some rich benefactor came in and is like, oh, I'm going to give you tons of money to just stream Spelunky for days on end for me, I'd be all over that. That'd be fucking delightful. But also, I think everyone who creates anything should have that opportunity. I think chefs should have the opportunity to make fantastic food and get paid thousands upon thousands of dollars for it because they're passionate about cooking. I think YouTubers and streamers and visual artists and musicians, it's not about funding the arts, it's about promoting things. It's about making much money as you can. Yeah, it has nothing to do with religion. I mean, it is a religious piece, but it is just fucking gorgeous. It is beautiful. And I wish we had that still. I don't know why it went away. Why the culture of just paying artists as much as you can to make some beautiful shit. That's not commonplace anymore. And it's depressing. It is really depressing, frankly. And I think a large part of it boils down to how you value art as a person. I'm gonna be real here. Do you personally value Twitch streaming as much as you value painting on a ceiling? I don't think so. I think certain types of art have more societal value and have more recognition by culture as, oh, this is better, this is worth funding versus this is not. And there are certain types of art that I think maybe should get more funding. Like, there are things that I don't think deserve funding as much, but they are still art, and I do think all art deserves funding, even if it's not as much funding as the things I value personally. But the Sistine ceiling is curved if the art isn't warped. Yeah, the mathematics that had to go into identifying how to paint the Sistine Chapel alone had to be astounding. Okay. I can do a pretty easy onk skip here. The only thing I'm missing from a phenomenal run, honestly, is an onk. Or, not an onk. Honestly, is a Kapala. The only thing I'm missing is a Kapala, because right now I've got an onk, I have paste, I have a lot of bombs, Vlad's Cape. I can do the onk skip here, or pretty easily. Which means I'd be able to keep my onk with me into potentially the Cosmic Ocean. I just don't have a ton of ability to gain health resources. That's my biggest drawback right now, is I'm only at 6 health, and gaining more health is going to be difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. I hear Percy. I see Percy. There you are, Percy. A little bit tough to get to, but doable. Oh well, I think that's depressing, but it's important to think about. This time I won't get crushed by the same block twice. Well, let's hope. Let's hope, Mopon. Who knows? Well, that's convenient. Okay, well, we know where the back layer is. Now let's get Excalibur down to the exits. That's helpful. Okay. I mainly put that there so I remember where it is after I do the onk skip. Okay, I can't make it up there from here, that's fine. Okay. Keep in mind, I do not have climbing gloves, so that is one thing I have to be aware of, is actually getting up to the secret exit is going to be a little tough here, but I've got 10 ropes, I should be fine. I'm going to use 3 of them to do the onk skip itself. Hold on, real quick. Beautiful. I want this. That's more ropes, baby. Let's go. Okay. I feel like you'd agree there's a fine line between artistic endeavors and hobbies, but I do wonder how many decide they want to pursue them as side hustles or careers. That's true. Would you consider my stream an artistic endeavor or a hobby? Because I agree there is a difference. And I'm not sure... Okay, hold on. Real quick. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Let's go get Percy, too. I found Percy. I heard Percy. Where is Percy? I think it depends on if it's a goal or if it's a fun or both. Okay. Do you think... Would I deserve different amounts of funding if I was just doing this for fun versus if I was doing this with a goal? If I was doing the exact same thing, if I was just sitting here talking to you like I'm talking to you today, playing Spelunky, would I deserve to be funded the way that classical artists do? Though the way that I'm arguing we should value art now? Or do you think this is just a hobby and I shouldn't deserve that funding? That's the thing. You have to draw a line somewhere. Someone has to say, I think it could deserve funding. That's fair. Where does that line stop is the question here. I'm personally not sure if I would argue for my stream of just sitting here chatting with you all about philosophy and talking about Spelunky while playing Spelunky as worth funding as art. I don't know if I would consider this art, even though I want it to be. I would like to make this a career of... I would like to make this my career. I'm already making video editing for other creators that do what I do a career. But that's because they've already made their streams a career. They've already turned it into a way of living, into a way of funding themselves. Cracked Clay Onk. Cracked Clay Onk. Okay, I gotta remember that. I did also find Percy. Let's get Percy... I forgot I do not have spike shoes here. It's these are the kind of, this is philosophy. This is by definition philosophy. These are things that people need to be thinking about, or I think it's important to think about. Maybe not need, but it is good to be thinking about and good to be processing and wondering, and it doesn't really matter, does it? It all comes down to personal preference with the person of money. And that's true. It depends on who has the money, who's doing the funding. Ow. That sucked. Okay. Does it? Actually, I'm not sure it does boil down to personal preference on the person that's doing the funding. Because I think there are a lot of people who might have the resources to do that, but they don't do it because the societal expectations are saying this isn't valuable. Even if they would personally prefer to pay streamers or whatever else they particularly value. If it's not valued by the world as a whole, by the greater society, they might not actually give that money there. They might be forced to to bend the knee to the peer pressure of society as a whole. Maybe that's why we're in the world that we're in, isn't because... maybe it's because billionaires themselves, even if they do want to support the creative arts like that, they choose not to because that's not what the society expects of them. I'm not sure. I actually don't know if that's the case. It could be just personal preference. Maybe the rich people themselves personally no longer prefer to support the arts. Maybe they do. And they're just choosing not to because of XYZ reason. I think that's why the suspiciously wealthy furries are important. I think it's very valuable to have suspiciously wealthy furries because they have an excuse and they have an opportunity to support the artists they love without revealing their role in society. If someone is a multi-million-dollar furry that has millions of dollars in their bank account, and they could spend that on furry art because they like furry art and they value it, they can do that without saying, this is who I am, this is how I got my job. They could just say, hey, what do you like drawing? Can you draw my Sona in that situation, in that circumstance? And while their wealth seems suspicious, yes, they're not asked or required to reveal who they are or why they have that money. I think it's got to be more that the rich only want to support the art they enjoy or the art they find beneficial to them. They have competitive interest fueling those decisions. Yeah, I don't know. This is where it's beyond me. This is where I don't have answers. And I think it's important to be thinking about the possibilities here of these Kirby's potentially blowing up my Kali altar. I have the chance here to get a what's it called? I have the chance here to get a Kapala, and if I can, that'd be fantastic. Okay, Cracked Clay Onk. Cracked Clay Onk. Well, here's cracked clay I. Clay is the white one, right? Because onyx is black. Cracked clay onk. Beautiful. Keeping an eye out for cracked clay onk. Okay. Let me know if you see it. I don't think the average person wants to support anything. I found the cracked clay onk. I am not sure. Is it that they don't want to, or is it that they are expected not to? I think society does play a huge role in that, a larger role than a lot of people think. I think even if you can afford to spend money on something you care about, you might not be willing to if you think you're not supposed to. And I am particularly biased because I know a incredibly rich person who does not use their money in a way that I think supports the arts. They use their money to continue to grow and climb because they feel like that is what they are supposed to do, is acquire more wealth. Not because they want to, but because even then, even with the amount of wealth they have, they feel like they're suffocating. They feel like they're struggling, and come on. Okay. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Hey, that's why we kept the Ankh, baby. In theory, I can get these guys sacrificed. I don't think they're going to do a lot for me in points, but if I can get a Kapala... Oh, wait, I have Kapala already. Wait, when did I get a Kapala? Was it just from that Percy sacrifice? I didn't even realize if that got me over the Kapala threshold. Hold on. It could be that the richer than rich don't support art, but the richer than most might. We just don't hear about them as much. That's also true. It's just, it's interesting. It's a hard thing to think about without getting too sucked into the weeds of morality. But generally speaking, I wish more people were willing to fund art. At the end of the day, that is the synopsis of this whole conversation, is I wish more people with money were willing to fund things purely because they are beautiful. Purely because they are enjoyable. I think enjoyable is the best word for that. Not to advertise, not for value other than enjoyment and pleasure. Ugh. I wish people were willing to fund things without it being advertising. I think maybe that's another... I think that's a better synopsis, actually. Okay, be careful here. Yeah, I wish it were more societally expected. That the expectations in culture were expecting people to spend their money on things that don't grow their wealth, that don't grow their money, that are just to make the world a more beautiful place. You know? I hope that if I somehow make it big and get incredibly rich, I remember that and choose to use my money. Knowing where to fund tends to require a form of advertising. Does it? That's true. Because you can't... When I say advertising, I mean more advertising themselves. Advertising the person doing the funding. You know what this means? What? What? Oh my goodness. You're gonna do a battle royale as I'm going... You're gonna create a rich person? Wow. The only way to create a rich person is by dropping a Prime sub right now. If you got Twitch Prime, feel free to steal some money out of Bezos' pocket and put it in mine if you want to support me. Okay. This should be simpler. Well, okay, if I have something Let's just do this. Yeah. Oh. Okay. The sun challenge is here. I can do the sun challenge pretty easy because I have the paste, as long as I don't die stupidly, which is possible still. There's still ways to die stupidly here. I think I can make it to Cosmic Ocean. I think I have everything I need to make it to Cosmic Ocean. I just gotta focus. So give me a moment. Okay. A vampire. This is decent, except for that vampires not die. Okay, perfect. Actually, that's exactly where I want them. Gotta be careful with red skeleton spawning near me, but that is the only real risk here. I don't think I'm at any major risk. There's the red skeleton, and it got destroyed immediately. Did not have to worry at all. Let's go. Good job, Mamil. You're winning the battle royale. I say good job as if you did anything. Okay. I'm not paying attention to my Discord, by the way, anymore. I think most people have moved back to the Twitch chat. I think Twitch is being stable. But if there are any, there was a battle royale. Cozy did a silly little battle royale thing where all the stream avatars were killing each other for no reason in particular. I think it's funny. It's goofy. Fun little minigame. Okay. But yeah, these are just, this is the, I was not a philosophy student. I was a psychology student, but they're the kinds of things I think about pretty regularly. Is I do contemplate philosophy a lot. Yeah, battle royale. All right, Gloop. I'll leave you behind, Gloopy boy. Only mods can activate those battle royales. I know you want it, but it's something that only the mods and I are able to do. Also, it's battle royale with an E. I think it's only mods and I. Only once per stream. Oh, I see. Ah! Oh, no, 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 no. Actually, no, the grub's... Okay. Okay, kill the grub. Can I get the bow back? Is that possible? I don't know if I can get the bow out of this without blowing it up. That's fine, I'll just blow it up. I'll just blow it up. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, I cannot leave the bow behind. The bow is the only important thing. I don't like rich people, but one I'm close with helped me out of a situation before I'm a bit weirded out by it. Yeah, I still feel a little weird. Because like I said, the one rich person I do know has helped me and donated in times where I've been like tough and anxious. They gave me a decent amount of money when I was really worried about that cancer scare with the colonoscopy, which I do genuinely really appreciate. And I think this rich person in particular is willing to fund me. It's just I also feel weird asking for it, you know? You wouldn't say you're rich, but you're trying to help you for friends out of their financial situations. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's a good thing. Always good to help the people you can when you have the ability to do so. I have had a colonoscopy, yes. I had a recent, I tested positive on a colon cancer pre-screening, and that was the most terrifying thing to be told I've ever been told. I've lost too many friends to cancer already, and I was really scared when I heard that I might have cancer. I don't have cancer. That was terrifying. I was literally scared shitless. Okay, let's go get that blood. Not too keen on a giant frog being here, but it means I can farm some blood at least. Okay, well, that makes it harder. Okay. Yeah, it was a very scary time. That was recent, actually. That was, like, not too long ago. We'll do this. Spike shoes, money. We'll grab this, why not? Okay, I do need to go get that bow. Don't forget about the bow. Beautiful. You lost 2 of your pets to cancer, and it's become a major fear of mine because of that, yeah. Cancer is terrifying. Okay. Who doesn't like giant frogs? Giant frogs are awesome. Okay, 7-3, not in go time yet, but we're still being careful and trying to farm health. Ropes will help. I have spike shoes already. Actually, you know what? What the fuck else am I gonna use my money for? Let's get the gift as well. We'll buy it and see what it is. Oh, it's a teleporter. Nope, fuck that. Cancer can kill anyone no matter how healthy you are. Exactly. It's terrifying. It is genuinely really scary because it is... Cancer does not discriminate. Anyone can have it. Anyone can get it. You hear about that beta frog shooter game? No, I did not hear about that. Frog Fractions? I know that was an old game. Use my resources to get more resources. That's how you survive in Spelunky. Which, granted, same mentality that is getting people, getting the billionaires to not spend their money on the arts is use your resources to get more resources. Not exactly a healthy mentality in the real world, but it's great in video games. helps you achieve a particular goal if you're looking for it. Okay, I'm not here. It's an, Gang of Frogs, open beta until the 12th. Okay, good to know. Does it look good? I mean, you probably wouldn't be talking about it if it didn't look good, so. Okay. Oh, I don't want a knife. All right. Ah. Okay. Hands just got lost. Give me one moment, I'm gonna get them back, and then it's go time. We're gonna be doing... Wait, I'm waiting. Okay, my hands are back, perfect. It is go time. We're fighting Hundun now. Cozy said to wait though, so I'm waiting. It'd be to fight Hundun until Cozy said. Oh sweet, VichiMod. Oh yeah, I forgot. Tomorrow's Monday. There's a new Vici Banter episode tomorrow. They set up their premiere already, which is a good sign. I like that. Seth, there's this game that got a demo called Animal Kind. You think I enjoy it? DM me a link to it for Steam, whenever you want. Okay. Let's go. Hundun time. Oh, no. That's a bad start for Hundun. That's a really bad starting location for Hundun for me. I do not like that. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to be ignoring chat while I'm running for my life from this giant fucking egg, by the way. So my apologies if I don't respond. This is where I died last time, where I made it almost to the end. Oh my fucking god, dude. Poisoned here? I'm poisoned here? Come on, dude. Okay. Well, that means this run is going to end, but I can at least make it into Cosmic Ocean. This run will be ending very shortly, because there is no way I know of to cure myself of poison in the Cosmic Ocean. I can just simply try to gather as much blood to offset the amount of damage it's doing to me, but that's very hard to do in the Cosmic Ocean. The rich person I know once said, I have more money than I know what to do with, and it bothers me because I know exactly where they can put it. Yeah. I have heard a similar sentiment from my rich friend. I don't have the pitch fit. Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect. Well, good news is we're making it to the Cosmic Ocean. Let's go. I made it tonight. I'm poisoned, but I made it. Okay, let's see how much blood can I get. Actually, I think it's not just blood. I think I might be able to farm health off this guy's vomit. Because fun fact, in Spelunky 1, this guy's vomit actually counted as blood for the Kabbalah. Okay, hold on. Step a little bit closer. It does count. Okay, sweet. If I can catch it. Okay. I need to get him in a position where he's going to continuously vomit at something, and I can catch it. That's the thing, though. It's not a very good spot right now. There we go. This is working. This is giving me infinite health, technically speaking, until I decide I need to leave. Without getting specifics, what constitutes rich, I don't know. I have no clue. It's very hard to identify rich. I'd say if they live in San Francisco and consider themselves middle class. Because middle class in California in general is not the same as middle class in the rest of the world, much less the rest of America. I think a lot of San Francisco people do not realize how rich they actually are. That is my personal gripe about the society of San Francisco, personally speaking. Okay, there's the exits. Do not get cursed, do not get crushed. Okay. Boom. We know where the exit is. Go take the full loop. I'm okay with that. Okay, beautiful. If they have 2 houses, it's a good sign, rich person. That is, if they own property in general, that's, no. I feel like there's a lot of people who own property and are not rich. But owning property is a huge sign of, it's a good measure of wealth. If you're renting, you are poor. I've got bombs. I might as well use them here. I'm going to die. Like I said, I have the poison. It is inevitable, but we're in the Cosmic Ocean, baby. I'm going to take this as far as I can get it. Okay. Generating as much health off the Kapala as I'm able to, please. Okay. Beautiful. If they're a landlord, they're probably rich. Absolutely. If you're a landlord, you are rich as hell. That is just a general truth. And also, you're probably a horrible person. A lot of landlords are fucking evil, fun fact. I don't think every landlord, but majority, I would say. Okay, there's the last orb. I have not found the exit, so I want to go find the exit before popping that orb, because once I pop that orb, a giant jellyfish comes running at me, and it's terrifying. Well, there's the giant jellyfish. Wonderful. You've had 2 landlords, they're both pretty chill. My landlords are weird. My current landlord was brought in to replace the old landlord because she was a shitty person. And my current landlord has increased our rent a few times, but has been less shitty than the old one, at least. I also had a previous location that I was renting at. Back when I was in college, I was renting an apartment, and that landlord, she was actually pretty chill. I do think she wasn't evil. I don't think she actually cared about her residents in any way, shape, or form. She just saw us as ways of generating money, because she did not interact with any of us outside of collecting rent. But, whatever, you know? I live in Kansas, and my current apartment complex does not have a tornado shelter. If you are in Kansas without a tornado shelter, the people in charge of where you live fucking want you to die. That is the reality of living in Kansas without a tornado shelter. Tornadoes are common, they are scary, and you must have a way to hide from them. And if you do not have anywhere to hide from a tornado, good luck, soldier. It is purely down to random chance. And majority of the time, tornadoes are fine. Majority of the time, tornadoes do not, like, go toward residential areas or last long in a residential area. Where the fuck is the exit? Y'all, I've not found it. I've been searching. Donde? Am I crazy? Is it middle? Whoop, okay. Where is this exit? I heard I live in Kansas City. Really gonna mention you live in Tornado Valley? Yeah, you get it. You understand. Ah, okay. I don't like where I haven't found the exit yet. I do not like that I have not found the exit. Where the hell is this? I also don't like that this biome has so few places to generate health. So few sources of blood. There's the entrance. I need the exit, though. Good lord, what is happening in there? Oh, there's the exit. Okay, perfect. From there... So there's the exit. I now know where it is. How do I get to it? Through this route. Okay, perfect. Why was that so hard for me to find? I swear. That took forever for me to find. You also live in Tornado Alley? Yeah, it's... You get it. That's honestly a hugely beneficial measure of how good an apartment complex is in Tornado Alley, is if they have a tornado shelter. Genuinely. I do mean that. If a building was designed with tornadoes in mind, you are... I'm cursed! Fucking... Okay. 7-8. You know what? Hey, we made it to the Cosmic Ocean. I was poisoned. I got cursed. I died. This has been a weird stream. I'm gonna be weird. We talked about some strange stuff. This is a weird stream, but it was a good stream. I think it was. We talked about things that were important to talk about. I think the idea of having had to go through one recently to get a good deal of the neighboring town, Southern Shopping District. I'm sorry, that is miserable. I'm going to raid out. Let's get this show on the road. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all being here. Who would you like to raid to? Is there anyone streaming tonight that you particularly like? I know some of my former clients have been streaming. Richie Kupo's streaming. Seth Raccoon is streaming. iCandy is streaming. iCandy, oh my god. iCandy's been streaming Vintage Story for 8.5 hours. Hello? You know what? Screw it. I want to see. I want to raid into iCandy stream because that is a long ass time to be streaming a Minecraft clone. Frankly, I hope they're having a very, very fun time. Thank you all for being here. Go say hi to Candy. Let's do hi Candy, and then we'll do the cat emote. We'll do the Percy emotes. So we'll do this. That's your raid message. Copy paste that. Go show Candy some love. Candy, in case you don't know, is one of my clients. They are a non-binary VTuber. They're part of Vichibon. They're part of that podcast I edit every single week. Very good bean, very sweet. They stream at very impromptu times and live in Australia, and also have a very chaotic energy that I don't know how to describe, but if you like me, you'll probably like them. Again, their name is AI Candy. It goes by iCandy. They came up with the name before AI started getting popular and being weird. Go say hi. Have a fantastic rest of your time zone, whatever time zone it is for you. Thank you all. Love you all. Bye.